Well, Brisbane Bullets fans have been waiting to chat to our next guest, Javon Freeman-Liberty, joining me on NBL Now because there's exciting times for the Brisbane Bullets and some big off-season acquisitions, including yourself. Mate, thanks for jumping on. How you doing?
Well, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
I'm excited to chat to you because we talk about how good this season's meant to be with all the incredible talent around. You are someone who, for those who have now learnt about a bit about where you've come from and everything that you do on the court, they're about to get an even bigger surprise if they haven't seen it because it's exciting. There's a lot of buckets. What are you excited about for this year?
Just being here, experiencing something different for the first time. I'm getting all the love and support through my family and here also. And I'm just thankful for the opportunity that I was given to be here.
You've been there for a little bit now. Have you had time to adjust to, I guess, Australian way of life might take a little longer, but jet lag, is it all gone? You've settled in?
Nah, not really. But I mean, I'm here. I'm here for a while. So I'm sure that time will come when I adjust to the Australian lifestyle.
How did it all come about, obviously signing in Australia? Did you know much about the NBL prior? I know you played Summer League with a couple of NBL champions in Lockie Albrick and Dave O'Hickey for the Bulls. Tell us about the first time you knew about the NBL and then how you landed in Brisbane.
The crazy part about this is I think like our last game of summer league, like I just cause my agent had called me and was like, it's an NBL team that's interested in you and stuff. And like I not even knowing I was gonna like end up here, I just asked Davo and Locke like how is it and stuff, and they was just telling me about it, and then it's kind of crazy like how I ended up here. So I got like a little input on it.
The Summer League experience is unique, and again, you've been in and around that for a little bit now. Knowing how Summer League is played compared to professional leagues all around the world, is there a level of adjustment you're expecting at the NBL? Because it is a different style. And again, I always ask, especially imports who have played at Summer League is the most unique basketball of all time.
Yeah.
If you can thrive there, you can really thrive anywhere.
It's definitely a lot of talent from all over the world. It's just not from the US, but it's all over the world. And so some of those guys who are given the opportunity to play in some league are really good players and talented players because obviously they wouldn't be given the opportunity to play. So some league is real fun. Always an experience, especially if it's your first time or second year going into summer league. It was me my fourth year, so I was very experienced with that. So, but it's always good to play in some league.
When it pops up, you mentioned that last game you're hearing about the NBL. What's the first bit of research you were doing? Are you doing it on the country of Australia, Brisbane as the city, the team? What is even going through your mind?
Only thing, only thing that was going to my mind through Australia was kangaroos. When I just think of Australia, I think of kangaroos and animals and stuff. But now that I'm here and stuff, kind of like settling in, it's definitely a beautiful city. Like I said, I'm happy to be here, and I'm glad that they gave me an opportunity to be here. So
I said that fans can expect a lot of buckets, and maybe it's better if it comes from you in terms of what can fans expect from you this season. It's going to be an exciting team, which we'll talk about a bit, but you in particular, you got a certain flair and a certain style to your game that I think fans are going to love.
um, that's a guy who's just willing to compete, willing to win and do anything they can to do to win. Just go out there and play hard. You might say I can have exciting plays, but I'm just a guy who just willing to just ready to go compete and win out there.
There is a lot of excitement around this team, though, because they bring in a former MVP, Jalen Adams, Casey Prather, who's won championships, Alex Dukas, who was part of the Oklahoma City team last year that won an NBA championship. There's all these pieces which I can't recall an offseason where Brisbane fans have been this pumped up for it. You've been there, you've been on the court a little bit now. Is it all starting to slowly come together?
Yeah, definitely. We're taking it day by day. Like those guys' names you just said, those some high level guys who've been around basketball for a while, and then high level basketball like that. So we taking it day by day, but it's definitely gonna be exciting.
Going back to your first year as a professional to where you're at now, what's changed so far in your mindset? Because obviously the game improves year after year. You learn different things. Situations aren't always as great as they might be in one area to another. What have you learned so far in your professional journey?
Um, I can say one thing that I always do is just try to go into something with a clear mind. Try not to go, with the same mindset that I had last year or the year before then because, like you said, I'll one day I'll be in the US, next day I'll be in Australia like right now. So I might just try to go in with a different mindset, wherever I'm playing at.
What are the longer term goals for your professional career? Is it back to the NBA? Because we've seen now in the NBL, whether it's guys who are the rookies, the young guys, Lockie Albrick's a perfect example,
Mhm.
plays a couple years, gets a young chance at two-way for the Bulls, and then guys in the middle who want another opportunity because the NBA eyes are watching, and then at the end, examples like Dellavedova who come in and get back there. Is that something that still really drives you day by day?
Oh yeah, it's definitely always been a dream of mine to be in the NBA and stay there. But like I said, if the opportunity come, and I'll be talking to my mom and parents and my agent about taking it if that's the right deal for me. But it's always been a lifelong dream of mine to be in the NBA. So if the opportunity comes, then we'll see.
You mentioned your family a couple of times. They're going to come out to Brisbane at all and see you play?
We gotta talk about it. I don't know. Oh, that flight is, whew, it's crazy.
What's the longest travel you'd done prior to this? Because again, I can only imagine when you get that call from your agent and you're starting to figure it all out. One of the first things you find out is how far and how long it takes to get here, and that can be off-putting for a lot of people.
Definitely. This is definitely the longest flight. This one is the longest flight ever.
And it is a tough sell to the family, but hopefully you can get them out there to watch you at some point. The rest of the league I talk about this year, there's some incredible talent coming in. The Hawks with obviously JaVale McGee, Bryce Cotton's moved clubs. Every single team right now you could go out there and say they could win a championship. When you're competing at the highest level every single day, when you see a league that has so many different elite players you get to compete against every day, does that drive you? Does that excite you?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm a guy who loves to see other athletes thrive and be great at what they love to do, and that's play basketball. So I never been that guy to, I guess you want to say, hate. I will always be that guy to just always give the props when it's due.
And a part of this is it's a shorter season, so a lot of players go off to play elsewhere after. But it also means there's a couple of breaks within the season where you can go off and explore the country. Do you have plans to go and see other things in Brisbane and Australia? What are you doing here when you're not on the court hooping?
Uh, I'm pretty a chill guy. I actually didn't know we have breaks, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, have I just shocked you there?
Yeah, I learn something new every day. So I didn't know that, but yeah, I'm sure once I have a break and I get the time, I'll definitely get outside and explore Australia a little more.
It's funny that you mentioned kangaroos as well, because the first time I ever caught up with your teammate Jalen Adams, that's all he wanted to do in Australia was see a kangaroo, and he
Yeah.
waited for the time to do it. I think there's a FIBA break in around end of no, beginning of November, end of November, where you get 2 weeks off.
Oh,
Is the kangaroos the main thing you want to go out there and see?
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
you deal with the wild. Everyone likes there's insects, there's all of that. You don't mind any of that.
I don't mind that as long as I don't see them like on me.
Well, then I'd stay away from. There's a couple of teammates I know that like to throw some pranks out there. I do want to chat about the rest of that team as it starts to come together again. New coach Stu Lash. When you come across the world and you have those first couple of days and you're trying to find your feet, being a professional for this long, is it a daunting process every year? Or is it just an exciting one that you know what, it's going to take me a couple of weeks just to find my role, and then once everything works out, we're going to have some fun here.
Yeah, like you just said, that last part, it's definitely gonna take me a couple weeks to adjust. But the guys we have around the team, like it's nothing but smiles and happiness when we get on the court. We go out there and compete, but at the same time, we know we're there for one goal, and that's to win a championship. And I feel like if we all had that same goal and could click even more when the season come around, we holding up that trophy at the end.
Once I saw the signing and how excited I was for you joining the Bullets, I just went online, and one of the first articles I actually read was something about you. The headline was "From Diapers to Buckets" or something like that, from your mum talking about when you were 2 years old with a little basketball and you used to sleep with it like that. When you go
Yeah.
back to the beginning of how it all started, to know that you're now across the other side of the world, playing in one of the best leagues in the world. Is it still surreal to realize you get to do this day in and day out as a job?
Yeah. Definitely that's a real feeling each and every day. I'm just blessed to be able to still be doing this at a high level. Which is playing basketball, something that I've been loving since I was a kid, since I can remember. So so it is definitely I can say a dream come true. But so
It's we can't wait to see you, man. Good luck for the season. We'll see you at the Blitz, which kicks off next week, and then, as I said, plenty of excitement for the Bullets. So good luck, and we'll catch you soon. Thanks for joining us.
thank you. Appreciate you for having me.